I went and got the donuts. I'm gonna need to move these because they're gonna disrupt where the thingy-mabob sits. And I don't want to disrupt the thingy-mabob. Alright. So they were open, and I did get donuts. And now I get to go deliver them. And then start my working day. It is 6:43. I'm still technically early. Yeah. Ooh. I wonder, there's a pie place that everybody makes over. I don't think that highly of their pies, but I wonder if they make more than just pies. And then there's this fast food Chinese restaurant that is right next to the Hy-Vee that I was just at. And I used to tear them up, eat them a lot. And this person that a friend of mine, he, he told me that they gave him food that he found to be completely inedible. And I was like, dang, that's pretty bad. And he was like, yeah, I couldn't eat it. It was nasty. It was inedible. And I was like, all right, that's a little extreme, but okay. So at any rate, now every time I see that place, I'm like, this guy found it to be inedible. He's kind of a picky eater, though. Cool guy, but he is hard to feed. At any rate, I got 4 cinnamon rolls for my small little team over here. And then I've got a dozen some odd donuts for my team on the other side of the universe. And so, hopefully, I can get back and around and over to the places where I need to be in a timely manner. And we can start our day. Hopefully it's an okay enough Friday. I need to get back on uploading videos. Gosh, I'm doing such a bad job at that. What am I trying to say or do? Oh Lord have mercy, why can't I think right now? Oh, I uploaded through the 1st of April, and today's the 1st of March, so I've officially caught up to where my uploads are now, and I need to start uploading again. And like, part of me is like, you shouldn't stress out over this, don't make a big deal about it. And I'm like, but like, that's what makes me succeed. That's what makes me as good as I am. I do these sorts of things. I hold myself to these standards or whatever. And that's how I get to be as good as I am, because I do that. And so, like, no, I probably shouldn't let myself get all stressed out over these YouTube videos right now, because it's not like they're being fruitful to me, but like, they may never be fruitful to me if I let them just fall to the wayside. And like, here already, my productivity of these videos has fallen off because I will not record a video on the way home. That's been happening pretty frequently. Like, I'll be on my way home and I just will be like, I don't feel like recording a video, or I'll be on the phone with someone, so I'll just keep talking to them instead, or whatever the reason may be. And I need to remember that, like, I really should be recording these videos, otherwise I'm going to catch up with myself, and then I potentially am in a nasty place. And to the same end, like, I had intended to eventually catch up with myself. I don't think that was ever not my intention, but I don't know. Now I view it as a bad thing. The thought process was that every weekend I was going to upload the videos that I recorded the week prior, and so every weekend I would upload those videos, and then I would record more the next week and then keep that healthy rotation going. And so the fact that I was able to record enough to get myself essentially 2 months ahead of schedule is pretty good, because like we're in March and I'm just now starting to think that I might catch up with myself. And I was like, well, I recorded enough to get 2 months ahead, and technically I recorded enough to get further than 2 months ahead, because I still haven't caught up with myself and I'm all the way into April now. And so I'm really like three and a half months ahead of schedule. That's a quarter of the year, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, that's a quarter of the year. So the first quarter of it was all ahead. And if I can just limp along from now until May, and then when May hits, just absolutely blast it with the best that I can do. And so we'll see what happens. Hopefully May hits and I can effectively blast it in May. I was really wanting to be done with this project by May. That would be a lot of videos, because right now, let's say I'm about a month and a half ahead of where I am. So if I continue on this track, I'll be a month and a half ahead when I get to May, which means I'll be about halfway into July. And then if I record a crap ton of videos, I would have to record what's half of 365, because June is the halfway point. And so you take 365 divided by 2, and that's how many videos I'd have to record to get through the rest of the year in June. Assuming I'm already done with June and into July at that time, it's going to be just under half. And that's a lot of 20-minute videos to record over a long weekend. So I'm trying to think about what it is that I need to do. My brain is shot. But math, I would need to record well over 100 videos, and I don't foresee that happening in May. If I can at least beat 14, because 14 videos are how much I can easily record in a week. So if I can at least beat 14, then I can get through May further along than I would normally be. If I can't, then I will need to just keep on working on it, I guess. That's all I can say about that. And just keep on going until I get to where I need to be. And once I'm there, I can figure out what to do. I was hoping by May I would be done with the whole project, and then I can figure out, okay, do I want to keep doing this? Do I not want to keep doing this? How do I feel? And honestly, at the very least, I'd continue making the uploads of me driving to and from work, because there's not any reason why I can't do that. But as far as like going out of my way to make other videos, probably not. It's really all just a matter of what I decide to do, I guess. I was thinking about, like, when I finally did hit the 1 year, when I finally make it to the other side of the universe, that I start doubling up on content, and I start uploading twice daily, because I've officially made it. But it also depends upon where I am when I get there. If I maintain the same month and a half ahead that I have maintained so far, I won't get through to 2025 until probably October time, I bet you, is probably a more realistic expectation to have. depending on how hard I hit it come May. And so with that being considered, I can't help but wonder if I'll just carry on like I did this year. For this year anyway. I started the videos in October, and then I started the videos in October, and then I recorded all through October, posting them to be uploaded throughout the start of the year, so January through whatever month I made it into. And that's what's been interesting, is like I feel like I was well into February before I even started the new year, but I definitely have been more recently uploading March stuff. And so I just broke into April. And so I don't know, we'll see. But I have a feeling if it's October and I'm just now getting into the end of December, then I will probably just keep on keeping on and keep on uploading stuff and talking about life until I get tired of doing it, or until people start to pay attention, whichever one happens first. This is a bad camera angle, you guys can't really see me at all. I still plan to get that action cam at some point in time and give you guys like an alternate perspective to look through. But until then, we will just continue doing what we're doing here and hoping for the darndest. I need to get off at a decent time today because there's some things around town that I need to do. And so hopefully I can get that figured out. But if I can't, I'll figure that out too. It's going to be a busy morning. Got a lot of stuff going on, and I pretty much told the team that at 10 o'clock we're attacking this project and we are not going to let go until it is donezo. So we'll see what that looks like, how that happens, and all that stuff. Hopefully we can make it to a good place. I got a couple of things that I need to figure out today. Oh, lordy me. But at any rate, okay. Well, I've made it to my first destination to deliver donuts. And then I don't know, I might turn you guys back on for that. I've got 29 minutes left on this camera, so chances are I won't be able to do another video on the way home. Yay! All right. I have my badge on, which is in the way of where I normally place my mic. So I don't know if you guys can hear me any better or any worse. But I am now driving to the office. I dropped off donuts at place 1, and now I will drop off donuts at place 2, and then actually start my day. Feels like a long morning because I've been out doing stuff since 6 a.m. But, yeah, we'll get there. We will get there. I already sorted out the donuts, so I should be fine there. And I didn't buy anything or bring anything for lunch either. So, I'll probably have to buy something for lunch, but that's okay. I can deal with that. It cracks me up, the people who, that guy is cutting that corner very close. Are you wanting me to just go ahead and go? Because I can do that, but now I can't see because you're in my way. Sorry. I held up traffic there. Whoever was driving that trash truck, it's a big old, the trucks that they use to pick up the dumpsters. He was very nervous because, he had stopped and was like, "Can you please go?" And I was like, "I can please go, but I also can't see around you." So I please went, and I didn't see around him, but as you all can be witness to, I survived that incident. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good Friday. It's gonna be a good day. When I get home, I'm gonna be productive with my time. I'm not writing anything right now, so it feels weird. When I get home, I have no clear direction, and I'm trying to enjoy that because I don't want to be writing on something per se every minute of every day. Like, I need to give this book some time to breathe. I also sent out the book to my editor who I sent my book out to the editor who hasn't sent me an invoice yet, so I don't know when she plans to do that. But that's going to be a good chunk of change out of my bank account. And then I've got the fun stuff going on this weekend. My buddy, or no, next weekend. Well, I got fun stuff going on this weekend too. And Joel Haver usually hosts a filming movies during the Oscars challenge. He's done it the past 2 years, but I haven't seen anything or heard anything about it this year, so I'm worried that he's not going to do it. But I'm actually out of town the weekend of the Oscars, and so I won't be able to film it the actual day of the Oscars, so I was going to basically repeat the process but do it the weekend before. And like, it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be watching the Oscars anyway, but it's been a fun little thing that I've grown to look forward to. And if I ever get to be as fun and as popular as he is, I would like to host something similar, because I feel like it brings people together in a fun way. And so I'm just trying to figure out, what was that? I'm just trying to figure out what my thing would be. Like, he has, something smells gross. He has his fans all make a video every year during the Oscar. What's something fun that I could make my fans do? Well, not make them do, but ask them to do. And like, yeah, it's got to feel pretty flattering to know that you're so influential. Like, the first year he got well over 500 videos, I think. And I think he got 300 on the second year. But it's like, that's pretty awesome. You can influence 500 people to do that for you. And so, go him. And like I said, I hope that maybe someday I can have a similar experience with people. But I don't really know. And there's only one way to find out. I'm thinking about breaking this morning up into several videos, actually. The more and more I do this, the more and more I think about these sorts of things. And it's like, is it cheap because I'm essentially milking this for content? Or is it smart because I'm making the most of the videos that I'm making, if that makes sense? I usually post one video that's about 18 minutes every day of me driving from home to work. And like today, for example, I know I'm not going to be able to probably do the video from home or from work to home, but I also wonder if I could just break these videos up, because I drove from home to Donut Place, from Donut Place to Workplace 1, from Workplace 1 to Workplace 2, and so like home to Donut Place was like 12 minutes, and then Donut Place to Workplace 1 was, I feel like, 15, and then now here we are from Workplace 1 to Workplace 2, and I think we're getting up there. It's close to 6 minutes, it probably won't be enough to make its own video, but I could probably break it up at least into two, like from home to donut place and then donut delivery. So like donut pickup would be one video, donut delivery is another video. Just trying to find ways to make the most out of this content, because when you're uploading as frequently as daily, it's nice to find things that work. And if something that works for me is breaking up videos, then I should do that. And that's what I'll do. But at any rate, we're going to go ahead and make the most of this day. We're going to make the most of every day. And we're going to have a good time. And that is what I have to say today about what I've said today, about what I'm doing. This parking garage is more popular than I'm used to it being, primarily because it's later in the day than I normally would be getting here. I had to sit and think about what I was going to say to y'all. I was like, why? Why did I start to say that? Sometimes I'm kind of silly. Well, a lot of times I'm kind of silly, but that's all right. We will get there. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday or wonderful day whenever you all are seeing this. It's Friday for me, but that doesn't mean it has to be Friday for you. You can watch this whenever you want. And it'll be just as awesome any day of the week, because you'll be watching me pick up and deliver donuts to people. And you'll be like, wow, I wish I had somebody who delivered donuts to me. I'll be like, yeah, well, maybe one of these days you will. Anyway, it's been a nice little ride. You guys have a good day. I've had a good one so far.